Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining our App Trends to Kickstart Your Strategy in 2022 webinar. We are going to be discussing lots of things today, from new challenges with app discovery, feature distribution, the launch of Apple Arcade, trends in search and browse traffic, and emerging categories when it comes to growth in user interest. 2021 has been a fascinating year for the mobile app market. And to take us all on a journey of both reflection and looking to the future in 2022 is the one and only Anatoly. Just before we start, please remember, if you have any questions, you can post them in the chat and we will try our best to answer them at the end. But you also be sent the materials from this webinar by email as well as the recording. Now, over to Anatoly.
Yeah, thank you, Sasha. Yeah, thank you for inviting me for this webinar. And hello, everyone. I'm Anatoly, CEO and co-founder at AppFollow, and nice to see you on this webinar. I hope this is like 30 minutes will be great for you. Probably some insights I can share today about current year in app marketing, and probably some our thoughts about next year, because mobile marketing, mobile app development is something crazy and fantastic at the moment. Okay, probably we can start. Some thoughts, some words about AppFollow. We are a B2B SaaS company. Yeah, we are like app review management ASO platform right now. We have several great logos you can find on this slide, and gaming companies from e-com, finance, etc. And we are growing. And thank you so much if you are our customer already, or if you can be there, you can be, for example, next year our customer too. Next, about agenda today. Once again, I'd like share my opinion about current year, overview of 2021, some thoughts about next year, and how AppFollow can help you in this strategy, in this app discovery and app promotion and app support approach. And of course, Q&A session. If you have already some questions, please write in our chat. We will manage with Sasha after main part. Okay, let's go. What about app market? App Store and Google Play, like major app stores right now. From my point of view, app discovery is like challenge for all developers now. Why? Because there are a lot of like huge number of applications, million and million applications in App Store and Google Play. And yeah, you know this news, like App Store and Google Play deleted some old school and very not modern applications from their stores. But anyway, like in average, in total, 5.5 million applications, and you need to be on the top of all this amount. And I think it is a huge problem for app developer, for marketing manager or product manager, even support manager who can help and support applications in App Store and Google Play. And what's about AppFollow? Like we manage roughly 20 to 40% of all these applications. But why not like 100%? Because now we focus on customer data, or if you have account in AppFollow, you can help us to track more your applications, competitors' application, or something interesting. And the last point here, also we manage other stores, like minor stores at the moment, but probably next year we can add more and more, like Android stores, like Huawei, or something new. And please keep calm. What's next? If app discovery is like huge problem, let's discuss all like product placements in App Store and Google Play. And first of all is like top charts, top chart rankings. And unfortunately, but probably you know this information, top chart, it is like a post factum result. And I can call it is like lagging indicator. And top charts show us only 0.01% of all applications. And on this slide, you can find like statistics about what is like popular category right now. And for example, if you develop some applications from other categories, yeah, to try to be in top charts. And then unfortunately for this research, we exclude gaming because gaming like under this list. But anyway, yeah, to be to hard acquire new and new users to your apps or your games. And that's why app discovery like great question right now on the market. And what we can find, like when we aggregate all this data in AppFollow, we can find some interesting data and we'd like to share with you. And this year, we launched our first version of industry report based on top chart rankings. And if you are interested of these metrics which we found, like rating stars, like some reply rates, etc., you can check out this industry report. And great insights which we found there, that like the best of the best in class applications should have average rating roughly 4.5 and higher. And yeah, it is like stretch goal for your product team or for your marketing team, even support. But anyway, yeah, we have like a baseline level of this metric, like 4.0, and all stuff behind there is like no good, unfortunately. And other hand, point for improvements. Next, if top charts show like top 100 or top 200 applications featuring or featured apps in App Store and Google Play can show something more, like 5 or 10x times more. But anyway, still place for best in class applications. Why? Because like some applications should be should have great quality, should give real value for real users, etc., etc. But we found other insights, and on this slide you can find it. Like Apple and Google Play can choose more applications with in-app and in-app purchases, less free, and probably it can be a problem for you. And if you have, for example, free finance application like not modern bank, unfortunately featuring it is not right place for your marketing strategy. But other insights, if your application generate more and more revenue, like gaming or some photo and video applications, it is good place to be there. And if you don't know like how to be in featured, please follow these links. This like standard form from App Store and Google Play. And yeah, I know a lot of cases when new applications can be featured from day one. And that's why, yeah, when App Store and Google Play develop a lot about editorial content, you can be there too. And what's about rating, like quality of applications, same thing which we found in top charts in previous slide, 4.5. And this is for me like real trend. And if we won't be like in top charts or featuring and show this picture for our mom, yeah, we need to build great applications with app quality, great app quality. And one thing about like publishers, yeah, absolutely, we found best-in-class publishers in featuring. Because if Apple and Google are waiting for more revenue, and they like games from Supercell or from the other companies who generate a lot of money, like Playerix games. And this is probably not great way for you. But what should we do if you are like indie developer or you are not like best in class publisher right now? First thing, and probably it is for gaming publishers, but like best in class publishers, it is Apple Arcade. And like 2 years Apple Arcade on the market, but now what we see like more than 200 games there, and Apple try to find like great gaming without any monetization because they have another way to earn money. And you can check out once again average rating by stars, by reviews, and this is a benchmark which we mentioned before. And if we talk about like quality based on real user feedback, we called it like sentiment score. It should be roughly 70%. And I think like it is great level for us and like benchmark. If we should care about sentiment score, about average rating, probably you can be in featuring or Apple Arcade. But let's continue my first thought about what should you do if you are not right now the best in class publisher or popular application. Yeah, key channel for us is it can be search, and now for me it is like key battle for all developers, indie developer or enterprise, and all stuff which we do with search. You know this word like ASO, App Store optimization, and now like after great release in App Store when they launch product page optimization, we can call like different two ways for optimization: keyword optimization and PPO, like product page optimization. And this is like two different approach when you, in one way, you need to find the best keywords for your application in this market. For PPO, you need to find best icon, best screenshot or video. And every time you need to be on the top of all optimizations because your competitor can do same stuff. From my point of view, now like 2021, ASO became something general. Everyone can do ASO. It is not like something new and like your secret sauce. Absolutely. And what we research from search and browse shares by any categories, yeah, we can find some difference. And I like categories where a lot of search traffic, and other words like a lot of search users from search, like business or books. But if you do some game, yeah, you should know this current benchmark on the market, and probably next year we can find any other shares in App Store and Google Play. Next. This year also we started to go deeper in keywords and found like what is amount of branded and non-branded keywords, because when Apple said us like 65% of all downloads from search, and great number, great news, but if we know that branded like are huge and can be 65 up to 65% all installs from branded keywords, it is like bad news for all indie developer or who like long tail keywords. But you can find other like categories where branded you couldn't find great brand like weather or news. For example, I'm not care what is name of weather app if this app can solve my issue. I'd like something interesting on my phone and see temperature, and that's all, or some notifications. And native application, I don't want native application. Weather category is great for long tail keywords and keywords optimization. Also, we dig a lot about keywords optimizations in different categories, and we found some categories which have great increase this year. And this is travel, yeah, and we probably understand why, because after pandemic, a lot of travel become on the life, yeah, and a lot of people started to travel again, but probably less or inside country, but anyway, travel, we see huge increase in travel. Also in finance, probably a lot of nice banking apps or personal finance launch, and a lot of traffic can be there. And last but not least, about keyword optimization, it is our head of ASO, Ilya, found nice insight about Squid Game. This is the most growing keyword this year. If last year it was Clubhouse, now it is Squid Game, and we understood why. Yeah. Let's go forward, and I'd like to talk about some paid channels. Yeah, if your marketing strategy acquire more and more users using Facebook, Instagram, or other sources, paid sources, it's okay, absolutely. But after changes in IDFA and post IDFA world, we see a lot of problems here, and how can native ads can be more important for your strategy. And also, yeah, we dig a lot about, in our data to find some categories free of native ads, and in other hand, a lot of search ads, product placements. And for Google Play, we dig this data too, and you can find your category in this list if it is something interesting for you, for your strategy. What else? Next point for my presentation now is the most difficult type of optimization, and I call it conversion rate optimization, CRO, and yeah, ASO. CRO now is part of ASO, and we should care about conversion rate from impression from up product page to install, and this is something crucial, because if we couldn't find more and more traffic using paid acquisition or featuring placements or top charts, yeah, we need to work with current amount of traffic, current amount of potential users. And that's why conversion rate is a crucial metric for your product team, for your marketing team. And you can find a current benchmark, which we calculate. And yeah, you can find gaming conversion rate, and probably we can understand why it's so low, because a lot of featuring, a lot of paid acquisition there, and that's why conversion rate less than in other categories. But anyway, I hope you can do better if we start to work with conversion rate using A/B test, using PPO or something else, and I will mention in my next slides. Same stuff for Google Play, but you can compare some numbers there. And for example, for games, yeah, more and more than you can find in App Store. And yeah, last but not least, part of conversion rate optimization, and I To be honest, I myself like created this new acronym like AR or average rating optimization. And now I think it is part of conversion rate because average rating you can find on app page, you can find in top charts, you can find in featuring any way where applications can be. And that's why, yeah, some users, potential users, can decide: should we install this app or should we find something else? And interesting release in Google Play when they launch some new filter. Please show me like best in class, like with great app quality applications, 4.5 and higher. And this is like huge changes, and that's why you should be there. You should be in this filter or this segment too, and that's why, yeah, you should be care about your average rating by stars. And uh, according to our industry report, which I mentioned before, yeah, we dig a lot about benchmarks for average rating by stars, average rating by reviews, and you can use this data to understand what is like point for discussion. Also, you can find some bottlenecks in your current metrics. And from my point of view, it can be product and support KPI. It is not like top charts or featuring like lagging indicator. It should be leading indicator. Yeah, and your team can focus on these metrics and boost every month, for example, and or try to boost, try to increase. Also for support teams, we've found that reply rate is something interesting, something important, and 100% is a good KPI when you have small app or you have fewer reviews, like 100 per month or 10 if you like enterprise applications for enterprise, for banking, and so on. And 100% is like great and good benchmark right now. But if you have like huge amount of ratings and reviews and you uh, couldn't achieve 100% reply rate, yeah, you can find other KPI. And now it is like really trend when we see how our customers try to focus on, for example, on positive reviews or negative or other segments. Like, please do reply rate 100% for all featured reviews, or for thank you when your users can say thank you developer for this great app. And like in summary, like recap of all I said before: road to success, if you develop and promote apps and games and App Store and Google Play, keep and increase average rating to 4.5 and higher. And yeah, we have like checklist how you can do it. And on this screenshot, you can find some like automation rules based on your text, probably manual or automation or semantic text, when you can find different segmentation and automate all easily questions from your users in app reviews. Or if not, absolutely, you can use a manual approach when your support team or marketing team, even product team, if you on like early stage or like beta launch, and you can like make a lot of user interview using reply to review strategy when you are like on early stage. And that's why you can use manually reply to reviews. And if you can find spammy reviews or some like about how your competitors are better, you can automate some reputation concern to App Store and Google Play. And we find nice case study I'd like to share with you. For more details, please follow this link in our blog, how low average rating can like really ruin conversion rate, organic visibility, in search, and as a result, app discovery. And that's why I uh, talk a lot now about it, like average rating optimization. And on this slide, yeah, we collected some interesting testimonials from our customers who use this approach, automate feedback strategy, automate ratings and review strategy. And I think for each level or each stage which your app or game can be, early stage, like on growth, or when we are like top, top best in class application, you can find the right strategy for you, because app rating and quality of your applications is too important than were before. Yeah, this is like more cases. If you're interested, please follow links which we have in these slides. And one more thing about all app trends this year, we collected on this slide about any changes. If you're interested, please read more. And now I'd like to switch to other topic about thoughts and forecast next year. And first, and I mentioned before, like when I talk about KPIs and leading indicators for this team, I think now product support and marketing teams should care about quality of application, should care about new users, about retention users, not only product team as before. Support team can help, can find great insights from reviews, can find out any like new bugs or new releases, or marketing team can increase app discovery, etc. And I think it is like main topic for next year, and I hope we will discuss it on our next webinars. And this is like a checklist, or not checklist, like list bullet points of our overview in AppFollow. And like briefly, CRO and app quality is something interesting, and we see trend there. Text optimizations, it is like keyword optimization. It is not enough. And yeah, we talked today about some cases when you need to care about other stuff. Featuring placement is like good opportunity for you, but you need as minimum send form to Apple and Google, as maximum to build great applications application in your category in this country in the market. PPO, like product page optimizations or A/B tests. And now when in App Store and Google Play, you have like similar features to do it, you need to spend a lot of time. And now probably we are waiting for more features in A/B tools next year from Google Play, for example, to make a lot of experiments with your page. Because if, for example, some short description or video makes sense for your audience, yeah, you need to test it. And of course, like ratings or average rating optimizations is important, crucial part, and part of ASO or conversion rate optimizations. And I'd like to prepare more insights next webinar to share benchmarks or case studies to help you automate more and spend more time on like more value for users, not like bugs or a low average rating. And last but not least, but competitor landscape analysis is something interesting if we talk about this stuff, like some keyword stuff, some ratings and review stuff, because now all this we can compare in one dashboard and understand what is like weakness of our applications, what is weakness for competitors, what is like strengths. And when you can find using our industry reports, for example, or our current dashboards, you probably, and I hope you can build better app strategy, better support strategy, or better marketing strategy. And yeah, like one slide and one picture how we can help here. Yeah, I mentioned now about competitor analytics, and it is not about uh, revenue. It is not about how many installs per day these applications can have. These applications can have. This is about like product or support KPI or marketing KPI. Uh, Also, feedback analysis when you can find the right strategy for reply to reviews, for reporting to a concern, and so on. Immediately understand reaction your customer base, your users on each releases, and of course to work with negative to some sensitive cases. And last but not least, but ASO stuff, as I mentioned before, it is something general, and we need to care about it and know all activities our applications in the market, like, oh, our application in featuring today. Nice. How many users we can have, we can acquire there, or our competitor there? Why? Why not our applications? And I think, yeah, this is a nice opportunity to monitor and check all these changes for your needs, like product, marketing, and support teams. Yeah, some slides how it can be in AppFollow. If you use already this stuff, I appreciated it. If not, we can help you to start to do it. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for your attendance today. Yeah, if you have any questions, probably in our chat, yeah, we can spend time more to go deeper to these questions. Thank you. Uh, Sasha probably like on hold. Oh, yeah, I can answer on questions which I see in questions part. Then I can switch to chats. How is automation of answering reviews working? Yeah, I show some screenshot, but now we can like this one. Yeah. Uh, uh, there are different strategy on the market, and what we see how like best in class customers use it. Like first idea, you first like simple strategy, you can automate all reply rates on all your reviews. uh, I know it is like no good because probably average rating uh, down will down. But if you know this insight, yeah, you can find any interesting segments of reviews which you have. For example, all positive reviews with some text like thank you, uh, some appreciations. Yeah, you can, and also have some stars like 5 stars. You can use some templates from folder with name thank you, and on different languages you can set this rule. Uh, but it is like not something like something like secret. Yeah, but for negative or for like 3 stars, 2 stars, it doesn't work. And you know, you should go deeper to understand what type of questions you have right now, how you can manage it. For example, if these questions about monetization or ads, and you can find this tag, like you set manually, or you set automatically, or you use semantic tags, you can use it for set new rule. For example, if it is like negative reviews like 1, 2, 3 stars, and tag ads and not tag, for example, thank you, we should move to manual working. Or it is like something like known cases for your support. Yeah, you can send replies with link to help center, for example, or send replies with please share more details on our email for our support email. And this is like nice trend and nice solution right now. And now we have several customers who use like 100 rules for one application. Yeah, but you need to understand better all type of segments of your questions, of your reviews.
Hey, Anatoly, sorry for the hiccup there. So the next question that I think we have, which is quite popular, is about spam reviews. So,
Yeah,
in your experience, how does this have an effect, and does it have any effect at all on anything? And
yeah,
if it, what are those? What is that effect?
yeah. Thank you, Sasha. Yeah, for this question. Uh, yes, spammy reviews is probably can be a problem for your application, for your game, but what we see sometimes is like less 1% of all amount, and that's why you uh, you don't care about it. But if it is like something for your brand, for your reputation, yeah, you can work with that. In App Store and Google Play, you can find like manual link, report, send report a concern to uh, uh, Apple and Google. But it is like manual work in console, and you can find like a lot of one with same topic and send one button report to concern. And that's why we automate this process in AppFollow. For example, we have some tag, semantic tag like spam, yeah, or you can use your manual or automation tag if some words you can find. For example, my favorite case in reviews, like a lot of emoji of poo. And this is like something no good for your uh, applications, yeah, because we are like, for example, finance or enterprise level app. Yeah, you need to remove this application from some younger people probably, and it is like easily do if you send report to concern. And that's why you can use same approach when you found right segment of reviews and apply action, not reply but report a concern. And yeah, sometimes in this case of Viber, you can find like some charts, some stats, how it can work if you can define well, like 100% spam. Because sometimes if you send a lot of report to concern on like probably normal reviews, like 1 star, I don't like your application because 1, 2, 3, and so on. And of course, this type of reviews shouldn't removed from the store. But if Apple and Google think that this is like spammy, real spammy, it works.
Nice, wonderful. And just for final question, just let you know, any other questions we don't answer, we will get in touch to answer those, so you won't be completely left out in the dark for those. But just to wrap up the conversation, our final question of the day is around featuring. So,
Yeah.
are there any tips you can say from what you've said already that can help an app get featured on Google Play?
Yeah. Uh, to probably in our blog, yeah, we have some and some case studies and articles about featuring and how it works. Yeah, please use our search in blog and to find right examples.
Yeah.
Like, but shortly, yeah. Uh, and I see a question from Jilly. What is the impact of featuring on Google Play versus App Store?
Yeah.
Jilly, yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any like great insights from Google Play right now, but probably next year we did it, and we will do and share on next webinar. But what about like App Store, which we know something better? Yeah, first of all, you can find today feed of featuring and some editorial like featuring apps and featuring games, like 3 places. And one more, Apple Arcade, but it is for best-in-class publishers, gaming publishers. We talk about 3 of this featuring. For today, yeah, you can easily use form on this link, getting featuring on Apple side. And from my point of view, you need to announce some major release which you have in your application or game, how it can influence like revenue, users, why it is so important right now for all users in App Store, and so on. And when you send this like form, it is not enough, absolutely, because no response you will receive after that. But if you start to do like on quarter basis, like every 3 months, we push information about new major release in our app, I think it should start. It should working. Should work. Sorry. Yeah. Second, like suggestion here, if you start to visit some conferences, like events, where you can find some managers from App Store on Google Play, you can talk your you can talk about your applications, your case. And sometimes, and I had this experience before when I asked, wow, if we use Google Maps in our app, could you please featuring our applications in App Store? And they go, no, probably yes, but anyway, it is not like great bottleneck for us, because we should understand what is like value for our customer. If you provide really great product, why not? And how they can understand. Apple and Google have like internal dashboard when he manage and monitor all like key metrics, like leading indicators for each applications, like some new applications, some like something MAU or revenue per day or per month, and so on. And by the way, on Medium blog of Google Play, you can find great article about what kind of metrics they use for these decisions. And that's why, yeah, I can say now, please provide great product with great average rating and great reviews, and you can be featured. And second advice here, if you use latest updates of or iOS or Android, you can be there too, because Apple and Google like when applications use like the latest and modern features in latest version of iOS or Android. And it can be key for your case.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, thank you so much, Anatoly, for answering those questions. And I think this is probably a good time to wrap it up. So thank you, everyone, for attending. We will be sending anything that was mentioned during the webinar, any resources, including obviously the presentation, and you will also be receiving the recording of the webinar via email. So yeah, thank you so much for attending. Really, really interesting discussions, and we will catch you on the flip side in the next one. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay. Thank you. See you next year.
Yeah, and Merry
Christmas.
Happy Christmas, and you know when it comes, happy. All right,
absolutely.
bye.
Bye.